Hey all, 118 Seth Shadow here. So, this week is the sneak preview week for Lyrical Monasterio Sparkling Stars, which is the first DivineZ set that we've got for Lyrical Monasterio. Similar to how we had sets 1 through 4 from before DivineZ sets started coming out, this is going to be Lyrical Monasterio exclusive, kind of like how those sets used to be. With DivineZ, I know Bushiroad was attempting to put Lyrical Monasterio into main deck sets, but that increased the triple rare counts, so it made it harder to pick up certain cards in general. So, for them to make a bunch more support for individual cards and make their upgrades, it makes more sense to make an individual Lyrical Monasterio set like this. So we'll see where it goes from here. In any case, when it comes to the pre-sales right now, it's $65 to pick up boxes, $1,100 to pick up a case, and we've even got booster pack pre-sale pricing at $7 right now, which is interesting. My usual take on this is to see if you can pick them up from locals, given that you might be able to get some better deals shopping around when it comes to pre-sales. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the Festival Booster 2024, because, well, I had been talking about how a lot of individual cards in here have been moving up in value, and, well, there has been a sudden rise in a lot of different cards in here, so I think it's better to just cover this as a whole. And not just the cards, the box itself has also been bought out to the point of, it says $57.15 here for its base listing, but when you take a look at the actual listings that are currently available, they're starting from almost $71, and they're consolidated around that point. The only listings available go from $71. There is a $57 listing, but it has a $15 shipping tag. And then even I have a listing here for some boxes at $65 and with $12 as shipping, but I have 10 boxes there. And then there's another one for $75 a box with 15 listings. If there are more sellers out there which have more boxes, well, they're up right now, so could use a nice flood of the market there. But the thing is, given it's a festival booster, I don't think there's that much that was printed in comparison to the mainstream boosters. Festival 2023 wasn't very different either, and Forward Revertus right here is looking to be the next Sages, and potentially even more than Sages, given that this can be split between Dragon Empire and Dark States, whereas Sages was Cater Sanctuary specific. And it's not just Forward and Revertus, which is now a base of $45. When you look at the overall value of the Dual Nation cards, like Surga and Darga, that got a buyout from before. We talked about that a bit, and is now $17. Valtrosa and Liel didn't get a buyout, but it's at least $17.50. And then when you look at some of the others, like Radiance Caliburn's over Triple R has gone up in value even higher than when I last talked about it. It's now a base of $14, and the market price has been going up. It's over $13 now. Shojodoji is almost $12.50. Market price is just about there. Asperona Saphira, which is the dual nation of Cater and Stoichia, over $12. Talk clockwise, we've talked about that. $11 base right now. Bradiac is starting to get bought out now, which is the Cater Sanctuary Cycler. $14 base right now. The Overtriggers haven't been bought out right now. Nyxlexia, which is the Dark Overtrigger, $10. Elementaria Sanctitude, though, I was not expecting it to get bought out this quickly, given that I don't really see a lot of value in this one compared to the original. And the original can be bought for around $10 base, more like $11, I suppose. Steam Performer Togue is another good reprint to pick up here, especially given that Harry is coming. Hoxie and Rimmered, which is the Dragon Empire Stoichia dual nation, though. This one is cheap in comparison to all the others at $6.50. But then when you think about how much value you get out of a single box, you're effectively guaranteed to get a discard cycler and a dual nation in a box. So as long as you don't pull these two, the Light Over Trigger and Hoxie and Remorid, even if you did, that's over $12 value right there. And then if you happen to pull, if you happen to pull stuff like Sajas or Togue, you effectively make back a lot of value on $37, $34 boxes. It's very difficult to take a huge minus on a box, which is that cheap, effectively. But if we can get a flood, then hopefully we'll see prices drop. But it's, again, Festival Collection. I don't think there's much stock to go around anymore. Broken Toys. With Tamayura being one of the glitters and glitters getting new support in DivineZ 6, just going over this one real quick. There are 2 listings of this one. A promo that did get reprinted once with one of the BCS or BSF tournaments, as well as the Triple Drive reprint, which is currently at $5, and then the original is currently about $6.50 to pick up. The DSR of Resel has been dropping in value in terms of its base listing and also its market price. Market price is currently over $270, but in terms of listings that are available, there are 2 that are available for underneath $200. And with the last episode of the anime that we saw, it's likely we're getting a new Resel, which could be an upgrade, or it could very well just be a card that goes with the original. We don't know any details yet, and to be truthful, we don't even know for sure if it's Resel yet, since we didn't actually see it in the name. But chances are it probably will be Resel, given that it would invalidate a lot of support that we've seen so far if it wasn't. For starters, we've got this Nilberis, which has been seeing buyouts every so often for the last few weeks. Now the triple rare is currently at 6 listings with $11 as the base listing. The silver rare is not too far off at $14 base listing, and the market price is pretty close to it right now, where both the market prices of the regular and silver rare are $9 to $10 at this point. The FFR is not too far off either. $17.27 is the current base listing there, and the market price is currently $19. I feel like I've been covering Rokusei so many times, but this card has been getting buyout after buyout, and now the triple rare has only 1 listing above the silver rare, which has 8 listings. $25 on the triple rare versus $15 on the silver rare, which has 8 listings. So, yeah. This card just gets bought out on a consistent basis. The silver rare is starting to look better in terms of just picking up, but we'll have to see what kind of new support Vargar also gets to. Shojodoji is still very cheap to pick up right now, at least for Shojodoji himself. $5, under $5, more like $4 for the base listing for the triple rare, and the silver rare is currently at $13. The FFR is around $47.50, and if you want the secret rare of this card, it's $248 base right now. Operate Master Freiheit. Since Wellstra is getting some new support with set 4 later on, revisiting this, it's about a $10 card when it comes to the original and the reprint from 2024. Again, that's a 2024 reprint. And then the FFR is currently available for $95. And then 5 listings on that one, but the market price is closer to $99. Avantgarda has not been getting any real love recently. It's gotten some new support with recent sets, but it's not really moving very far. The triple rare is currently at $7 and 13 listings, but the market price is actually lower than $4 right now. If you want the FFR, that's almost $45. The market price is closer to $48. And when it comes to richer, the upgrade to the card, or rather the support card to it, $236 right now. This one comes from set 13. And even if you want the secret rare of that one, it's not even $68 yet, but the market price on that is $81.50. Also, talking about cards that have been kind of forgotten, we've got Granfia as well, which its high rarity is an FFR at only $17, and the triple rare is easy to pick up at about $1 a piece right now. Granfia is one of those cards like Eugene, which just kind of got lost to time. Eugene did get his retrain. Barrel Magnus and Hexo have also got retrains. We're more than likely going to see a retrain of Granfia at some point. It's just a matter of when. Wisdom of the Beginning that cleared the world. Just a note on this one, when it comes to the foil copy that you can get out of this tournament pack, it's actually pretty comparable to the price of the rare. And looking at actual listings of it on top of that, there aren't too many. There are 4 listings right now that put it to $4 or $5 when you consider shipping, maybe a little more than that. After that, it goes back up to $18, but as we continue to get more promo packs distributed, this sort of thing was likely to happen. And at this point, when you consider it though, if this can maintain a low cost like this, then that should drive down the price of the rare and the regular common promo that you can pick up as well. Well, with the glitter support getting new stuff in set 6, we're seeing more buyouts here and there as well, like with Examination Monster Imgrar. But the weird thing here, and this is my usual PSA, always look at the high rarities when you go to make your purchases, because the base form is sold out, like the regular one, and then the foil is still available for $32 base with 16 listings. Market price on the foil is currently $40, $50-ish, and then when it comes to the market price of the regular one, that's currently $29. Eva is still popular, and if we do get some nice boost out of set 6 with support with it, I would imagine this card can hold for a while longer. And finally, Mythiarq Habitat. This one is in an interesting position where we have... It's odd. The original... I believe this is supposed to be the original promo that we got with the sneak peek of set 12 or set 10, I can't remember for sure, and it's $4.50 base with a market price of almost $5. The weird thing is that we have the reprint from what do you call it, Divine Set 1 Fated Clash, and for some reason the normal one has been bought out to the point of $12, and the foil is as low as $3.50. Again, my PSA, watch your values here, because I don't know why this one got bought out, especially when this is the original printing. I just don't get it. This is too big of a gap here. So, well, of course, there's also the full art that you got from the BSF tournament if you got it from your promo pack. This one has one listing left at $14.23. And its market price is $6.50-ish. But yeah, it's just weird. This is really weird to see. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys later.